What's going on YouTube? It's your boy KOD. Back with another bike ride video. We're going to the gym. Wiredfreedom, this is the 2024 version. They do have a new 2025 version that they have listed. So this is the older model. But I gotta say, so the bike is an excellent bike, especially if you're tall. This is definitely the bike you should get. I'm 6 feet, and it sometimes it's a little hard to get on and off the bike without like falling over, because I got to be careful. I have to like lean the bike a certain way and stuff and make sure I don't drop it. It's not like bad or nothing, but if you're 6 feet or smaller, shorter than 6 feet, you're probably gonna have a little bit trouble sometimes. I usually don't ride this bike no faster than like in the 32-ish sometimes, because I don't really need all the speed. I typically only go 31, and plus I want to save battery life. Of course, if you do pedal in a lower setting, it does give you a longer battery life, longer range if you're just pedaling. Again, for me, I personally keep it like I only go to like 31, 32, and your speed too is like on this bike in particular, if there's headwind, you're gonna go a little bit more slower, like necessary. So whenever it is headwind, it keeps me at 31. And then when I'm and it's not heavy. Like people say, like people have never owned, like I've owned like an Aoki. Aoki weighs over 100 something pounds, right? And those are heavy. Now switching over to this, the comparison is like this is way lighter compared to an Aoki, so it's not heavy. I got this bike for a reason, so I could easily change out the tire and stuff, but I really don't need all the speed. And like you notice on my videos, I don't really go in like full speed. I go full speed sometimes, but just most of the time I go slow, just to conserve battery life. And pedaling the bike is not bad either. Watch. Start pedaling right now. Put it in pulses too. Like pedaling the bike is not difficult at all. You get the Shimano shifter too, when you need to adjust it on ground. But it's not bad or nothing. It's fine, you know. It's completely fine to pedal. So if you want to pedal this bike, you can. You could also change it to you could put it in the class 2 mode, so that it only tops out at 25 on the throttle, and then or it only tops out at 20 on the throttle, my bad. And then you can go slower if you need to. Sorry, I'm not necessarily what the all right. What was I supposed to say? I'm not necessarily I'm not necessarily like numbering these pros about it. And these 26-inch wheels are like, they're like I'm used to like 20-inch wheels because I could judge like distance more better on these wheels, more better than whatchamacallit. Dave & Buster's. You know, fun fact, this is only Dave & Buster's we have in Kern County. This is our very first one. They just built it like, I think like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, people had concerns about me like riding my bike and stuff because I moved over slightly to avoid collision from the truck, and they're like, oh, you did an illegal turn, that's why you almost got hit. I'm like, bro, first off, let's imagine right here, right? Of course, in the video, it wasn't a right turn only lane. So if this truck in front of me is giving a right turn, I have to go on the left of the truck right here, right? Obviously I can't move forward right now because there's not enough space, but I have to go right here. That's the law. Okay. But if there is no right turning lane like in the video, that's important for the car to actually signal. That truck, I seen that truck was going to give a right turn, so I was already good. But I moved over slightly, a little bit, then went to go back in my lane. Okay? You're allowed to do that. There's no law that prohibits a cyclist from doing that. I'm not on a motorcycle, I'm on a bike. I'm on a bicycle. Okay? There's no law that prohibits that. I'm in my right to move over slightly, especially if there's no cars coming behind me at all. I'm in my right to move over to the next lane slightly and then go back into my bike lane. There's no law that prohibits that. And then on top of the fact that that red car is supposed to wait for ongoing traffic to pass through. Cyclists are a part of traffic, okay? They're considered traffic. The light was green for me. The light was red for them. Yes, you could turn right on red, but they stopped at the line. They pulled out super slow. And mind you, I was only going 25 miles per hour. I wasn't going any faster than that in that clip. But of course, the people that think that never been on a bike, it's because someone left a comment like this, right? Someone said, most of these people haven't been on bikes since they were 10 years old. And I can't please everybody. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I can't please everybody because nobody knows bike rules, like cyclist rules. Like, we're supposed to have the right of way when stuff when like we usually are supposed to have the right of way on stuff, right? I would have been fine like if that car wasn't like moving, like if that car was like moving like faster. I would have been like, you know, fine. I wouldn't be upset at all. I would have been completely fine. But that they moved out so slow, I almost ran into them. And mind you, my brakes weren't working either. So I have to stop with my feet, right? But of course, people don't know cyclist rules on the road. Like, how it is right now, if there's no bike lane right now, you need to stay close to the right of the road. If there's something blocking your path, you're allowed to move over it to avoid contact. And then you got to do it safely too, which I did in the video. Like, there's a lot of stuff you got to do. There's a lot of stuff that cyclists do differently than cars. Like, of course we follow traffic rules, but there's different things we have to do. Like, there's no bike lane. I'm allowed to ride on this whole right side of the road. But of course, nothing I say matters. And plus, like in the video, you could see how, like, him pulling out slow. Like, you stop like that, pull out slow like that. Like, are you serious? Like, you see me coming, and then you're gonna peel out like that, super slow. And then you could see the right side of their mirror. Their whole mirror is covered up in tape. I don't even know if that's their actual mirror. someone said, I thought it was pretty the dumbest comment I've ever heard. Someone said, "Oh, get out your bike, get off the street with your bike." Dude, yes, totally. Let me ride my e-bike going over 25 miles per hour, and let me go over 25 miles per hour on the sidewalk riding this e-bike. Yes, totally makes sense. It's it's not like they made any bike lanes in the road. Like, totally, you're right. I'm dumb. I don't know anything about riding e-bikes. And you saw that instance where the SUV crossed over the line. I don't know if you've seen it in my mirror. You've probably seen them on the side too. But the I was waiting for him to speed up so he could pass me. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but they were letting me have space to get over. That's what your drivers are really supposed to do. Drivers are not going to look out for you all the time. So if they don't do that, then it's not like, oh, okay, they're not going to let you do that. They're not going to let you have enough space. But I mean, not every driver is going to be mindful. A lot of drivers don't even look out for cyclists. They really don't. Okay. But it's alright though. Well, overall, this bike has been great. I might actually consider selling it, just because I want to get like another thing. There's no like NFC chip or a key to like for this bike and stuff. You just turn it on, and then if you have a password on it, you have a password on it. But unfortunately, you can't do anything else with that. You could probably buy a key thing for here if you know how to wire the stuff correctly, but I don't. But I was considering honestly just getting a Happy Run G100. It's because, like, so they say that it only tops out at 31, so I'm completely fine with that, because that's how I normally ride anyway. I don't ride in 40 all the time. Like, you shouldn't be doing that on the e-bike, really, to be honest. Because people are gonna, and it's not like people are gonna be like, oh, you're just boring, like it's more fun to speed and stuff. I'm like, okay, but I mean, realistically, going 40 is pretty scary. It's pretty scary going 40, especially if your brakes don't work too. Like, you have a brake malfunction or something, like, or not a brake malfunction, but like basically if you're if you need a brake bleed and your brakes aren't working, or you just get stuck. Thank you. But I mean, it's not really like any much to really say. This is a solid bike. Very good bike. If you want to buy one, I totally would get one right now. Honestly, best 60-volt e-bike out there right now for the price. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace.